I'm highly triggered. I can't focus. I'm coming here, clearing my mind, talking a little bit about things like that. So if you like more personable videos, this is one for you. Somebody tweeted yesterday about someone who basically made a bunch of fake screenshots, tweets, and stuff like that about me in 2017. It's stuff I've talked about in the past. I knew that people were using the fake tweet generator and stuff like that. I've talked about it before and sending me things, but just the sheer how disgusting this actually is to me is just like on another level. I said, this is disgusting. I was recovering from an accident where my brain wasn't fully functional. It makes me sick because other creators ran with this narrative and talked bad about me. As I said multiple times, this was going on. It makes me feel horrible. And let me just read this for you. I used to make up screenshots, send them to Repzilla, and he used them in videos. And when I was a total Poppy stan, the older ones were still super creepy. LMAO, really? When did Rep use these screenshots? LMAO. In like 2017, literally should get a life and move out of his mom's basement. That's so funny, LOL. He doesn't fact check at all. He didn't bother to ask me where I got them from. What were the screenshots? Just DMs and tweets. I literally used the fake Twitter thing. OMG. And given the context of this, yeah, I should have fact checked those types of things and stuff like that. But I was not all there in the head in 2017. January 1st, 2017, I was, if you guys don't know, I was hit by a car. I suffered a really bad brain injury where my cognitive functioning wasn't there. I couldn't think. If you notice most of my videos from that time period, I didn't make sense most of the time. I was just it makes me mad. Well, I made it known. It wasn't like these people didn't know. When I started the YouTube channel, it was as a form of therapy. It was because I was so depressed. I couldn't walk. That's why I produced so many videos when I first started. I wasn't trying to... If you would have told me at that point in time that I was going to have 100,000 subscribers at some point, I wouldn't have believed you. I was doing this as a form of therapy for my brain because it was suggested to me. And I was just I was just talking shit and putting it out there for anybody that was listening. I wasn't fact checking things. It wasn't taking YouTube serious at all. Didn't care. And I was just following ARGs, conspiracy theories, different things like that. And it was just really fun and it helped me a lot. And then a community was formed out of that. But as I healed and we got into mid 2018s into now, as I healed, I got more serious about it. I learned how to do proper research and I started doing this channel seriously. And that's how we have this channel now. But to know that people were doing this is just, it's crazy to me. And it's without words. They made petitions. This was one I'm going to read to you. This is from August 22nd, 2018. Hi, this is a bit long-winded and I apologize. I'm really, really sorry to see some of the people I consider friends in the Poppy community to be doing this weird plotting against you like this. It's very shameful and really upsets me to see them talking about it on my feed, and yes, it's all on purpose. Of course, you do not deserve this. You're so tolerant of others, and sadly, I know some of them are not just kids, but actually parents. So they were just doing all this stuff. I'll put the tweet in the description if you want to check this out. Like I said, I've talked about this before. This was known. They would make locale threads, fake locale threads with just these fake screenshots, DMs, Twitters, anything that they could. And I'm like you. I have no idea why they would go out of their ways to do this. My original thought they were just kids that were just mad because, the Poppy ARG thing was like a big deal. It was something I followed. They were really invested. She was a robot, like not a real human type thing like that. And there was mystery. And then when the lawsuit from Mars Argo came out, I stopped making videos on Poppy altogether because I don't want nothing to do with any type of abuse or anything like that. But the local moderator said there was no milk aside from random DMs from 2 Vendetta chans. Subjects must meet 3 out of 5 following criteria. An unhealthy desire for attention. Well, if you know me, I don't like attention at all. Failure to accept criticism in this whole channel is based upon criticism. Like, give me criticism if it helps I evolve from it. A lack of self-awareness, not even really sure what that means. Delusions related to their skill or self-importance. I don't see myself as an important person at all. When I talk to people in real world, I never talk about my YouTube channel because it's just weird to me. No willingness to improve upon their behavior. That's what this channel is built upon. It's knowing that you must always try. Don't be afraid to try because success comes from failure, not the other way around. You got to make mistakes. You have to. They go on to say, when I was awake during the posting and reposting of the first 3 threads, nothing but personal DMs were posted. There was nothing to support that he'd met any of the criteria. It's only 2 people posting the same caps. A clear vendetta. Not to mention the fact that the OP keeps ban evading. The OP keeps ban evading. It just makes me sick to my stomach, you know, that this stuff was going on. And what makes it even worse for me is that there were multiple creators, several creators that took these things, put them in videos as if they were fact, and then ran with it. I tried to speak up and say that's not happened. I was quickly silenced because some of the creators were bigger than me. It just makes me sick. You know, I want you to understand that this stuff, though it hurts to think about, this is stuff that I've moved on from. I don't care what any of these creators do. It's up to them what they want to do. I've since learned that once you become a little bit of a bigger creator on the platform, people are going to make videos on you. That's just what they do, especially smaller creators. So you just can't really hold that stuff. You can't take it too much to heart that they're just doing their thing. But if you happen to use something that turns out to be fake in your video, it is that person's responsibility to own it. Take accountability for that, and to not get mad when this stuff is exposed. When other people come up with this information that happens to discredit some of the stuff in your video, you can't get mad about that. I don't care what you do. Be clear with that. I don't care if you do, you don't. Personally, me, if something, I've done it many times before, made mistakes in videos. If somebody tells me, I go look, I'm like, oh crap, there were no grounds for this. There's not enough that points to this being true. And then I tell you, because you always know, I put all my sources in the description. I want you to fully form your own opinion. I don't push one-sided narratives. Sometimes I play devil's advocate because the other person's not there to defend themselves. And that's how I want you guys to think for yourself. You'll never see me pushing a one-sided narrative where I say, I'm trying to destroy this person's image. That's something that's just not going to happen. And if anybody does that, they need to seriously look within themselves, because we're all real people. All YouTubers, we're people. We have feelings, thoughts. We make mistakes. That's what we do. We're humans. It might be a game to a lot of people, but this stuff does affect. Like I said, this is stuff I've moved on from. It's just, I'm triggered today. I'm very unhappy seeing this type of stuff. I have, but good stuff's come out of this. I've now created boundaries. I've learned a lot about boundaries this year. Before, I was looking at everything with a sense of compassion, where if somebody did something wrong to me, then I would really give them way too many chances, and this put me in very bad situations. But now I look at things with healthy cognitive empathy, and I question things a little bit more. And if somebody does me wrong, I nip it in the bud. I sever ties. I'm done with it because I'm not putting up with this stuff no more. It's just not going to happen, you know? But I feel like I needed to get this off my chest. So other than that, love you guys. Don't forget to get your Rep Squad membership sweater. We have the membership tees. They run a little bit small, so make sure you get larger sizes, because I wish this sweater was like an extra large, because I like bigger things. But let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I've moved on from this stuff. This stuff doesn't affect me. It just, when it's drugged back up, it does, hurts because of the past memories and things like that. So, but like I said, I'm working on a really, really big video. I'm going to get back to that. Hopefully I can focus now. Rep Squad, Best Squad.